Good morning, everybody. This is Savagestacker. Hold on to your seat, boys and girls. Gold and silver are on the rise. So, around this time every year, for the last few years, July, August, September, it's a little early this year, but I've noticed a pattern. We've seen gold and silver start taking off in the summertime, and holding on to its gains pretty good. And I was kind of waiting this year for that to happen and see if it had happened a third year in a row. We know it was going to go up. I mean, all the things going on, it was definitely going to go up. It's just how long it wasn't going to take for it to, take off and go up. That's upside down. I made a video a while back about selling my silver and needing to do that, but I'm going to hold off on doing that. So if any of you out there, I know I'm still getting people watching this thing a month later saying, hey, I'll buy your stuff, right? And it's, thank you all for sending me emails and stuff like that, but I'm going to hold out for a while. It is not time to sell right now. It's time to hold. I don't know if it's really even time to be stacking right now. It's everything is so. I mean, even the purchase of gold and silver right now is inflated. The premiums, that's an inflation on gold and silver, and those bullion dealers are making a lot of money on it, and their numbers are great right now, and they're stoked on that. So why not, right? But for me, I think it's important to be holding on to gold and silver. And I have a friend out there, and he knows who he is. He likes to flip. He likes to buy stuff and flip, make a little money on it, which is cool, and I get it. I completely understand that concept of flipping and stacking and making some profit, and that's okay. But for me, I think it's more important right now to be holding on to these metals. And if I did sell, would I be able to buy more gold and silver at a decent enough price to get my stack back up again? And I don't believe it is. I believe those times where we had $18 to $20 silver, I think they're over. $13 to $15 silver, I think is way long gone. And just because of the fact that the economy has taken a dump, it has taken a back porch on us. And I don't think we're going to see $18 and $20 silver anymore. I really don't. I think the new floor is like at 25, and it's on the move right now again. Silver is above 28, gold is above 1900, and I think we're in that summertime bull market right now. A little early. I think we're about a month and a half earlier than normal. But with all of the inflation news and the news of the digital dollar, which I really am having a hard time with, and it's another control technique, another way to track all your purchases. It's just, I don't think it's going to do anything good for us, and they don't even have to print anymore. They just type numbers on a screen, and that is ugly. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but when we get new bills out there right now, we're not seeing any 2020 or 2021 bills. We're seeing 2017, right? That means in 2017 they printed a shit ton of money, because all I see with the new bills out there is 2017, which is really funny. Right before all of this happened, a few years before this happened, they were printing money like crazy. There is a crap ton of 2017 bills out there. Why were they printing so much money in 2017? What were they preparing for? To me, those are questions I want answered. And maybe I don't want to know why. Maybe I don't want to know the truth. But I think they were preparing for something like this, and that is just my paranoia. I don't want to go into that type of a video. But why is all this new money, currency out there right now from 2017? It just seems very odd to me that they were printing into oblivion in 2017, like they were preparing for all of this to happen. All the economy is doing right now is inflating the crap out of our money, and our money is becoming worthless. And I can't go to the grocery store without spending a $100 bill. It's $77 to a $100 bill every single time, and I don't get much. Yesterday I spent $80. I bought, what did I buy? I bought stuff for beef stew, which I need to set that up. I need to put that in the crock pot right now. And I bought stuff for cookies. I made cookies. I made some delicious, delicious chocolate chip cookies from scratch, and for the family. And we made stuff for cookies and stuff for dinner, and that was it. That's what I bought. It cost us 70 or 80 bucks. Oh, and I bought some drinks. I bought some apple juice and some green machine style, like, you know, it's got the spinach and kale and all that stuff in it, little drinks. They're like $3 a pop right now. Used to be $1.99, now they're $2.99. It cost me $100. And that was at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is usually much cheaper than anywhere else. They do a really good job and on keeping things pretty low. But even at Trader Joe's, it's inflated. It's expensive. So, you know, we are seeing a lot of the value of the dollar just taking a dump. And so I think the increase in gold and silver is inevitable. I think it's going to go up. And I think it's very important to be holding on to some of this stuff. And I think the premiums are not going to come down. And the reason why is because they know it's important to be holding on to this. When it pulls back and then levels off for a while, I think that's intentional. So the bullion banks, the central banks, and the governments can get in and buy at a certain price to stack themselves, and then it takes off. And do I have research to back that up? No, not really. But have I noticed a pattern with all this going on? Absolutely. And you know, I don't really need to prove it when it's just for myself, my own information, that it's important to be stacking, because I know that the governments and big banks are. That's what they're doing. They're buying tonnage of gold right now. And there's a lot of countries trying to get away from that petrodollar, and Germany, Russia, China, they're trying to get away from that petrodollar in a big way. And what's going to do it is having big, huge stores of gold, because that backs up their wealth as a country. And so I think it's important to be stacking this stuff. Now, I'd like to see what's going to happen here in the next couple weeks with the price of gold and silver. It took hours yesterday for it to finally peak over 19. It was like 20 cents away, 10 cents away from hitting 19, and it was $27.99 on the silver for hours. It took forever for it to just hop over that little hump. And finally, once it did, then it started climbing back up. You know, it just didn't want to go. And that, to me, just seems really funny. It seems like somebody's trying to get in and buy a bunch of physical in order before it goes up. And it did. It made it over that hump, and now that it did, it's going to take back off. We might see a pullback or two before, July and August. But let's see if the third year in a row, July, August, September, the gold and silver takes off. Let's see if it happens again for the third year in a row. Be very interesting to see what happens. All right, so I hope you all out there were able to stack up some good gold and silver over here in the last 6 months. I think it's very important that you had a good foundation on your stack. I think it's getting ready to take off, and I don't think it's a good time to sell. I really, really don't, because I think being able to get back in to replenish your stack, I think is going to be very hard to do here in the near future, especially when you're sitting on like $40 or $50 silver because of the premiums. I think that's going to be really hard to do. Gold as well. The premiums on gold they suck right now. Gold usually has great premiums, and there's not much out there. I can't find a quarter ounce to save my life. I found a quarter ounce bar coin thing from Scotiabank the other day, and I didn't pull the trigger. I bought that silver bar I didn't want to buy. I should have bought the silver. The gold. I should have bought the gold. But there is no like quarter ounce maples or eagles or any of that out there. I can't find a quarter ounce. I like the quarter ounce. It's a perfect size. It's not too small, it's not too big, it's above a 10th ounce, and I can't find them. I wanted to start doing a quarter ounce maple musket type thing like Yankee does, and I can't find a quarter ounce anywhere. I ask my LCS all the time, and I got calls into him and orders into him if it comes in to call me. He hasn't called me. I check in with him. Nope, I haven't seen no quarter ounces at all. And plenty of 10th ounces and ounces, but no quarter ounces, and very few half ounces. So just an odd weight, I guess, or the perfect weight, and people buy them up very quickly. You know, $500 is a good number to stack, right? Good even number, which is actually costing people more like 600 right now, which is crazy, but can't find it. So the gold supply is low, and I think it was important over the last couple months to stack gold, which is what I kind of did. I bought me probably 6 1/10 ounce, and I got this 2021 Buffalo here. That's what I was able to accumulate, and I'll be back to work next week. So hopefully, once I get back to work, hopefully gold and silver doesn't take off in such a major way that you know, once I start getting my normal pay back, I'll have to pay double what I was last year. That will suck. That really will suck, because I want to stack some more cash this year, some more monies, more metals, in order to buy this property. I'm looking at this couple properties up there in Idaho right now, and there's one I'm looking at in Nevada, and they're actually old gold mines, and that's what I want to do. Something old that's still got a little gold on it, so when it's time to retire, I can go out there with a little excavator, a little mini X, and play. That's what I want to do. That's my retirement plan. Give me some dirt I can play with after I retire, because I will sit out there and play with that crap all day long. Thank you all for coming by. I think gold and silver is on the rise. We might have a little leveling off and a pullback. People are trying to take profits because everything else is down right now. But I think we're headed for another bull market. Let's see what happens. I think July, August is going to be our time where it shines. So thank you all for coming by. Hit the bell icon. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. The Savagestacker is over and out.